So I guess the question is where you go from here. And the other sort of conventional wisdom answer is, well, we need an election to decide this. And if an election would decide it, then I think that would be great. As long as it decided in the way I liked, obviously. But the way our political structures work is that even if President Obama is defeated and Republicans retake the Senate, which seems possible, well, then you shift the Democrats in the Senate are now in the kind of mischief-making role that Republicans have been in. And of course, they'll enjoy that role because they can stymie any progress, but we're more or less back where we started on things. And so I think we have really a bigger problem. And I think we have a structural problem in terms of how our politics allows us to get on top of these things. It's not just, it's easy to say, well, the tone in Congress is bad. We need to get better people to run for office. The economic point of view on these sorts of things is that people react to structures and incentives. And the structures we have, which people have learned to exploit more fully now, make it very hard to get anything done. I took a quick look at data on other countries of the size of their fiscal gaps, the size of the long-term budget deficits they face. And I looked at other Anglo countries, countries that have sort of similar political cultures to us, but have very different, often political structures. And with the exception of the UK, which is in a very difficult situation right now, the other Anglo countries of Canada, Australia, New Zealand have much smaller fiscal gaps than we are. Now, is this because they're better people than us? Well, probably not. It's because they have structures that enable them to get on top of things. So I think part of the problem we have of the increased division in Congress between the parties, which becomes from so how congressional districts are set up, or you have increased use of the filibuster, which makes it harder to pass things. I think those sorts of things make it really hard to get on top of these problems.